Ferrari Land is the second theme park at PortAventura World in Spain. The theme park is quite new, opening in 2017, and it features Europe's fastest and tallest roller coaster, Red Force. It does require a separate ticket to enter here, and our on-site hotel would come with one-day entry to this theme park. I do recommend coming for the second half of the day into the park after many guests have left by the closing time of the park. It requires about 2 to 5 hours to see and do everything inside, depending if you're a racing fan, if you're into simulators, or the big rides or the small rides, or if you want to eat inside the park. It's really a half-day park to just a few-hour park. It's themed to Italy, and it features a large, impressive, sculpture-looking building in the middle, housing 2 rides during which you'll get a brief lesson about Ferrari, and also a museum where you can learn about the history of the Italian motor racing team. There are a few shows inside, 2 dance shows, and then also an acrobat show. They all take place outside in kind of small scale stages, and then there's a couple places to eat as well as a sit-down restaurant. Regarding the attractions inside the park, there's a mix between 5 and 6 kid-style rides, one being a roller coaster. Then there's the family-friendly Maranello Grand Race, and of course the 2 Ferrari-themed thrill towers made by S&S, and then the 2 theater-type attractions inside the main building, which queue up next to each other in an impressive theater-style queue. One is the Racing Legends, which is a simulator-style theater experience. It's definitely in need of some dire upgrades when we rode. It was okay. The budget, I think, isn't there for that one. The other one's supposed to be a little better. Plus, my glasses didn't work at all. The lenses were like green on them. I think they were the wrong 3D glasses. Maybe they were for the other show, or I don't know what.
I thought it was cool. The second scene was really blurry, but then the rest of it was like pretty good.
And then the 2 star attractions in the park being Red Force, and then the second theater ride, the Flying Dreams Flying Theater, featuring aerial views based all around Ferrari. This is kind of like Soarin' at Disney, but Ferrari-fied. So we just did the Flying Theater. It was much better than the dome projection style ride. It's a lot like Soarin' at Disney. Ferrari's in pretty much every scene, so you're always going over a Ferrari type
Soarin' with a Ferrari.
And the pre-shows suck. Oh my God, get me out of there. Yeah, it was just going and going, dragging on forever. I felt like there was 4 pre-shows.
We were lucky that we actually managed to avoid one of the pre-shows for the other ride.
Yeah, the 2 rides share one pre-show at the beginning, but
Red Force looks like it's a 10-minute wait.
Through,
so let's do Red Force.
I'm gonna just do Red Force till the park closes. Red Force is an amazing ride thanks to its very open train design and smooth track. It's the smoothest of this style layout, smoother than Top Thrill 2 and much smoother than King de Ka. It feels very different than those though. While they feel out of control and more terrifying, here on Red Force you feel the insane speed you're traveling at, but it's very smooth. The acceleration is smooth, the transitions are smooth and more drawn out. I really love this ride because it's all about the speed. Because everything else is so minimal to it, it really focuses your sensation on that speed, and that's great. No twisting gimmick on the downhill, etc. But if you like the more terrifying nature of the older Intamin accelerators in those older Intamin transitions, Red Force is missing those, so you'll probably enjoy something like Top Thrill or King de Ka more than this. Overall, this park comes across on camera very well, but if you stop and look at the details, there really are just upkeep issues here. The park is not busy, but really just the construction and materials used are pretty cheap looking once you get up close. And that's too bad because the park really is beautiful. The entrance archway with this sculpture is awesome. The main building inside is such an incredible focal point, and the design of the park works really well. That would do it for our day here. We spent 3.5 hours inside this park, but we also did not get to do the simulators or the Maranello Grand Race, and we also did not eat inside. So that kind of gives you an idea of how long you want to spend inside this park. The entry fee alone, I would say, is worth Red Force. Red Force is an incredible ride, and the waits weren't too long inside this park. We had a great day here.